rest of the game, where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
They send the tight end in motion. From the gun, it's Herbert. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And it's going to bring up a third down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
On fourth down, out is J.K. Scott to punt for the Chargers. Before he can even think about returning that ball. Whoa!
What is that?
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. A big-time play for the Bears. And even 30 yards.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Second and 9.
It is 2nd and 9.
What is it?
On the toss, they'll run. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Bears. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Austin Seibert now for the extra point. No problem with the footing. The kick is good. And the Bears will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Darius Davis to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line.
At their own 45-yard line.
This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. It's a big one for the Chargers. And even 30 yards. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Go.
Ready. On the handoff, Hampton heading right. Good blocking to the 15. And he's in. Omarion Hampton. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession two. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Drive will start on the ground. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
A 3-yard pickup.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He's inside the 40. Down the sideline to the 20. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Davis now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Now Herbert. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. His throw left side is complete. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 13 yards on that pass play. It's good for a Charger 1st down. They'll send a tight end in motion. On the handoff, it's Hampton. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
2nd and 10. Throwing now is Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that 1st down. And they'll try to convert it on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Open man, right side. He's got it. He's going to have the 1st down and more. And he will score. Oronde Gadsden. Touchdown, L.A. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Kicker out to send this one away. Johnson now to return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
Hey, Bob, what is it? Here we go.
They'll run it here. It is the rookie from Tennessee. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
I can tell you firsthand, as an offensive guy, we never loved playing in the rain. I always felt like the defense had the advantage. They know it wasn't going to be much of a passing attack. Hard to handle the ball, a lot of turnovers. So they've got to have a lot of early focus offensively and try to get something on track.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Third down and 9.
What is it?
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Open man, that's Luther Burden. He's got the first down and more than that. He may go. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 74 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Seibert out now for the extra point. Through the rain, the kick is good. And the Bears extend the lead to 8. It's 21-13. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Couldn't take the chance. You're going to return it from the goal line. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready, run!
Tight end going in motion here. On play action, it's Herbert. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Devin Bush. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that loved throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who were very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Dante Jackson that time in on the tackle.
22-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Ready, set!
They'll stick with him again. And we'll bring this inside the 15. That's good enough for the 1st down. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Ready, set!
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone. He doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Here's Seibert now for the point after. He's got it, and the Bears are able to extend their first quarter lead.
Chargers 13.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchdown.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Here's Herbert. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. From the 41, here's second and 4. To throw, it's Herbert. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took that ball way too much time to get to the open receiver. And when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball. And he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction. And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit. That right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
That's incomplete. Derek Hall on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. It's a three tight end look as they have it first and 10. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. Here now, second and 9 from the 39-yard line. Here's a run going left. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
On third down, it's Williams. He'll go right and find his running back. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down.
Mike, I can tell you firsthand, when you take the field on your opponent's side of the 50, there's a lot of optimism and hope that this is going to be a touchdown scoring drive. So nice job here by the defense, holding strong and defending this short field.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. One quarter in the books. It's the Bears off to the early lead. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with fourth down coming up. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. He'll try to run for it. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run. Caleb Williams. Touchdown Bears. for him now in the afternoon. Seibert out now for the extra point. No problem with the footing. The kick is good. And the Bears add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. They're going to motion the tight end over here. On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Devin Bush. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Slam left. What is left?
Up the middle they go. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
They'll turn and hand this one off. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring them down for a loss.
Ready to run.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a first down.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Bears, first down. 1st and 10 at the 17.
Working from the shotgun. He'll hand this one off. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal coming up. He takes this down to about the 5.
That's good for the Bears. First down.
Blue.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's a run. And he'll plunge forward to the 2. Setting up 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Chicago. 3 touchdowns for him now in this one. And he's up to 10 on the year. That is about as good a half as you will ever see out of a running back. Greg, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the first half.
And he's been the difference maker, Mike. I mean, I wish I had him on my fantasy team. I mean, this guy has come out with something to prove today. I can't wait to see what he has in store for the second half.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Hampton. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. Now the ball thrown deep for Johnston. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
So I'm not sure if this is miscommunication or just bad execution, but either way, this is a ball that just needs to be completed. I mean, it's fourth down, money moment. You've got to be good in these critical situations, and when there's opportunities for plays to be made, you got to make them.
And you'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Williams. Open man, that's Rome Odunze. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Watch right. What is it on?
Handoff here, up the middle. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time,
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown Bears. His second touchdown of the afternoon. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
and it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes Ford on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Herbert now on first down. Now a ball thrown deep for Johnston. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At the 44-yard line.
Here we go. We got Biggie Frosty. Big, ready to look.
Now give on the ground, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Ready to look.
Ooh. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. They'll pick up 23 on that one. Good for a Bears first down.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready to look.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And we've been sitting up here wondering, when are they going to get their young, talented rookie involved? And they finally made it happen. He's able to get the ball inside the red zone with his first catch of his career.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. The throw right side, caught by Odunze. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is, if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. Swift is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. Here's Seibert now for the point after. It's up and good. And the Bears add on to their already sizable lead.
Chargers 13.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
Set. Kappa. Go. Go.
On first down, Herbert. He's got the hook up downfield with McConkey. And he is out of bounds. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Glad McConkey the one he was looking for. And that will lead to a second down. From the gun, it's Herbert. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic, and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time, he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. And they will get the first down here and move into field goal range inside the 25. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. This will be an even 40-yard attempt. Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
And at this point, they need all the points they can get. So kudos to them coming away with 3 before the half. And I think they're going to need an overall better performance offensively going forward if they plan on pulling off this second half comeback.
And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone. So they're going to blow it dead, and they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. A pair of first downs gives them 1st and 10, up at the 40. To throw is Williams. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And this ball is not going to get to the 20.
had a dream, I had a vision. I had to work for this and you didn't. I had to bleed, still got the stitches. I learned to swim from all your burned bridges. Say you're the poet and the prophet, but you never saw me coming. Always starving for attention, and I got the kind you wanted, and it's killing you now. You wanna spin it around, but the truth's still the truth. Nothing you can do. I feel it in my bones. won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this, you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. I had a dream, and now I live it. Ain't it a gift to know it's God-given? I'm not gonna waste it. Stop wasting your breath. Stop speaking in whispers. Say that with your chest. I feel it in my bones. Won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this. You can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Whoa, you won't break me, I won't back down. I just can't shake this feeling like I'm up so high. I got no doubt this life ain't got no ceiling like. You won't break me, I won't back down. I just can't shake this feeling like I'm up so high. I got no doubt this life ain't got no ceiling like. Hey, 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 you can't stop this.
Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. If I got to bring it to you cowards, then it's gonna be quick. Alright, all your men that been to jail before? Whoa. And all them upper cats you run with, get done with, done quick. You gon' approach the dog with some bump. Right, they go to click 911. All over some dump. Ain't that something? It's remind me of club. 'Cause every time you come around, it's like, what? I just gotta get my. And I don't know who the you think you talking to, but I'm not him, right? Slim, so watch what you do, or you gon' find yourself next to someone else. And we all thought you loved yourself, but that couldn't have been the issue. Or maybe they just saying that now 'cause they miss you. Try to diss you. That's why you laying on your back, looking at the roof of the church. Preacher telling the truth and it hurts. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. Off the chain, I leave soft for the brain. Still want the fame, off the name. First of all, you ain't rap long enough to be with me. And you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is you they got you thinking that you Superman. I got the kryptonite. With my the mic. That's characters, not even good actors. What's gonna be the outcome? Let's add up all the factors. You whack, you twisted, your girls are you broke, the kid ain't yours, and everybody know. Your own man say you stupid. You be like, so I love my baby mother. I never let her go. I'm tired of weak whining over that don't belong to them. What's wrong with them? It's up for real, like my mans in them, who get it all in the strength of their hands with them. Man, y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. I bring down rain so heavy it hurts the head. No more talk, put them in the stand. You keep walking, unless you're trying to end up. Cause if I end up fed, I end up. Cause you just soft type. What? Fake up north type. It's like a soft fight. Dog is a dog, blood thicker than water. We done been through the mud and we quicker to slaughter. The bigger the order, the more we run out. When up in there, everybody come out. When nobody burn out, sun in the sun out. I'ma keep out. Running his mouth, I'ma flung out. Listen, yo, it's about to be. You know who gon' find you? Some old man fishing. Grandma wishing you'll the rest, but it's hard to digest with the size of your chest. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. 1, 2, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. Hold up. Don't meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. On my big ball. Don't meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. On my don't meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. On my street people. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. Got y'all bouncing again. Bouncing again. Bouncing again. Man, that's got you bouncing again. Bouncing again. Bouncing again. Got y'all bouncing again. Bouncing again. Bouncing again. Come on. Bouncing again. Bouncing again. Bouncing again. Can do now.
Were you trying to get crazy with this, eh? Don't you know I'm loco?